What's up athletes, welcome back to this channel. In this video today I'm going to break everything down in my workouts on how I got from 3 seconds full Maltese, which was actually my PR because it was my first ever full Maltese without feeling any pain. It was just 1 month ago, to this hold right here, which I actually got 9 seconds full Maltese just a month after the 3 seconds. So I quite tripled my PR in Maltese hold in less than a month. It was like 28 days, so just 4 weeks. And I'm going to show you my whole full workout, everything I've done to achieve it, and why did it really works that well. For those who are not believing, I have everything documented on my Instagram, which you can find in the link down below in the description, or just check the name right here. It's TomerTuber, exactly like the name of this YouTube channel. I showed there everything, every Maltese set, every planche set in the past 1 month, so you can actually see the difference in how I achieved from 3 seconds full Maltese to 9 seconds full Maltese. And in this video today, we're just going to break everything down. Just so you know, when I trained Maltese this whole month, and actually 3 months prior to it, before the injury, after the injury, I've only trained it once a week. So I trained Maltese only on Fridays, and then I had 6 full rest days from Maltese. Of course, yes, I did planche, I did planche press, maybe sometimes soupy planche, which works a little bit more on the bicep and the bicep tendon, which can correlate to Maltese a little bit. But I haven't done any Maltese sets from Friday to Friday, and that is really important because this full breakdown of the workouts is important to know that I had such an intense workout that I had to rest for 6 full days before going for another workout in the same structure. Also, I cannot stress it enough on how important it is to actually have a notebook which you actually just write everything down related to your practice, to your sets, how it felt, how it went. It's very important to just document everything, not only on Instagram, on your stories, but actually just write it to really know how it felt, how the workout was looking like, if you failed any sets, because I did fail some sets in this month training for Maltese and getting from 3 to 9 seconds. But in this notebook, I just make sure that every time, every single workout, I'm making a small progress. You can call it progressive overload if you like to, but just a small progress, so I know that I'm on track with the training and with the progress. So let's right now move on to the whiteboard so I can really explain you everything related to how I structured my workout related to calisthenics, and of course the fact that I've gained so much strength in planche, which I got from 0 to 3 full planche presses in 2 months. I already did a video on that as well, so if you want, you can go check it. The link is again in the description below. So how I got from 3 seconds Maltese to 9 seconds. And actually, both of them were in a very good form. Yes, in the last few seconds, I was very close to the ground. But again, bad form does count in a hold, so I got from 3 to 9. And the best thing that helped me the most is executing dynamics exercises in Maltese. So I'm not talking about just doing holds each and every Friday, but I've also worked with presses. So presses is the #1 thing that helped me the most. I will write it down. First of all, it's presses. Dynamic exercises are superior to statics exercises. Even if you want, for example, to achieve the planche, it's better to work on planche push-ups and on planche presses to actually get better in planche hold. Of course that you have to be also very specific, and you also want to have sets which are just statics, but incorporating presses into my training were such a huge factor to achieving the Maltese. So what I've done, I've worked with the very heavy band, which is yellow one from Decathlon. I think most of you train with it or know about it. So I've worked with full Maltese presses with the yellow band, and I got from 3 to 5 presses in about 2 weeks. I will also have videos right here just at the side of the screen so you can actually see everything. I started with 3 presses, then continued to 4 and to 5 with dead stop. So it means that every time that I'm doing a Maltese press, I'm going up to a wide handstand, going back to Maltese, and then waiting for just half a second, just so the band will not assist me as much and it will not use the elasticity of the band to go for another press. So after a very quick dead stop, went again for another press, and I've progressed from 3 presses without dead stop to 5 presses with dead stop. Okay, after you now understand that presses were a huge factor in me improving in Maltese, the second thing that was a great factor as well is incorporating dumbbells sets at the end of the workout. So I've worked with dumbbells, Maltese, flies. And if you don't know about this exercise, first of all, I broke everything down in my Instagram, which again, the link is in the description. I made a full reel about it, but if you want to get a full video on how to really use dumbbells to improve your calisthenics journey and to actually progress faster, I've made a full video about it, like a 10-minute guide. Again, just scroll through this channel and you will find it. So the second thing that helped me the most is, again, dumbbells Maltese flies is a dynamic exercise. Like presses, it's not really a static one that I'm just holding the dumbbells, but I'm going from Maltese to the position of the planche, and this helped me a ton to actually get better with Maltese and to actually understand the movement even more and to just strengthen my bicep and my bicep tendon, which for most people is the weakest link when training for Maltese. And of course, the last thing that is missing in the equation is training specific. Doesn't matter what you say, specificity is key, no matter what. So if you want to get better at Maltese holds, you will have to train Maltese holds, whether it's sets with a easier progression, so you can actually work with straddle, but I don't really like it. You know that I'm a huge fan of just, you see this, the resistance bands. So I worked with resistance bands, with both bands actually. So I worked with the medium one, which is about 10 kg of assistance for holds. Then I went back down to 6 kg, which just means that I'm using the 10 kg band, but I'm doing it with a ring, which means that the elasticity of the band is giving me less assistance. And of course, I also worked with the mental band. And I'm calling it a mental band because it's just 3 to 5 kg of assistance. So that means that if you can actually hold Maltese with this band, you can actually just put it in your mental. Just use your brain and make it realize that you can actually hold the full Maltese, because 3 to 5 kg of assistance is just a matter of the mindset itself. So once I held the full Maltese with the 3 to 5 kg assistance band, I just knew that I can hold the Maltese, and I did it the same with, for example, 6 seconds with the mental band, so I knew I have 6 seconds Maltese, and the same goes with 9 seconds and 9 seconds. Okay, so now that I've talked with you about the specific subject that helped me to get for the Maltese, I will make a full breakdown on the Friday workout. Again, I'm not really touching in the Tuesday workout because, first of all, it's only about planche. It's about planche presses, like dead stop to presses, as many reps as possible in presses, so I got from 0 to 3. Again, hold to press, so I got 5 seconds to press from, like, I think 2 seconds planche to press. And of course, in the last few weeks, I've also incorporated the 3.5 feet wide, which helped a lot. But the bulk of the actual session for improving in Maltese was on Friday. So again, I started each and every workout with, of course, warm-up and a specific warm-up, which means that I'm going with the yellow band, and then I'm going, for example, for straddle holds, then maybe full holds, maybe straddle presses, and then I can get into the actual first set of the first exercise, which, as I said earlier, was the full planche presses with the yellow band. Even though I knew that I can hold Maltese for 3 seconds, the first exercise was presses. Because I have 6 full rest days from Maltese between Friday to Friday, this workout is super intense. I don't want you to just do exactly what I've done, because I know my body, I know myself, my personality, because it's a lot about personality in structuring a training workout. You need to know what you love the best, and then you will progress in it. And I know that I love to take my sets for RP10 max attempts, so I structured the workout just exactly like that. So the first sets were 3 to 4 sets of presses and yellow. So last month the first set was like 3 presses with the yellow band without dead stop. I was just going back, going down from handstand and then try to go back up into press. That actually helped a lot because the elasticity of the band is giving you so much momentum. It's so much harder to do presses with a band, of course, without a dead stop. So I progressed from 3 to 4 sets of 3 to 4 presses with yellow band to the fact that last week I could actually do 5 full presses with yellow band with a dead stop. So that's the first thing that I've done in the workout. That's the first exercise. The second exercise was always a Maltese holds of 5 to 10 seconds. So 5 to 10 seconds Maltese hold, it's actually just like 2 to 4 reps, maybe 2 to 5 reps, like powerlifter strain. So heavy bench press, heavy deadlifts, heavy squat, heavy Maltese. So again, specificity, 5 to 10 seconds of Maltese. So I worked with the mental band for 5 seconds or just a little bit less than that, maybe 4 seconds. And of course, with the medium band, I worked up to 10 seconds, but they were a lighter sets. So these sets right here ranged from RPE 7 to 9.5. I didn't go up until 10 because due to my bicep injury, which I actually not injured right now, made a full video about it. Again, if you want it, just scroll to this channel. So I don't really want to go up until RPE 10 just so the bicep will not aggravate as much. So 7 to 2.5, again, these are also 7 to 2.5. And that's about it. All of these sets are 8 specific sets for Maltese. And I'm saying it again, 8 specific sets for Maltese is probably too much for most of you, even for advanced athletes. I'm not saying that I'm better than them, but I just know my body well, and because I have 6 full rest days, I know that I can take this workout to an absolute failure, to push my body to my limits and then rest for 6 full days, you know, just waiting for my biceps to actually get recovered, and of course my anterior deltoid, and then coming back after 6 days for another Friday session. Now, after these specific sets, I always went from 10 to 12 EMOM of planche press. And I'm including it because it's not really a Maltese, but getting better at planche will get you better in Maltese. Again, in Tuesdays, I also had a crazy progress with planche presses, dead stop 2 presses, and just as many presses as possible. So I knew that I will also get better at Maltese if I'm getting better at planche, because the anterior deltoid is the most common muscle in both of them. 10 to 12 EMOM planche press after Maltese sets. So I always knew that if I can do planche press after 8 Maltese sets, then on Tuesday I know that I can get even better. So that's about it. Not really helping to Maltese because maybe supine planche helps a little bit for Maltese, but just neutral grip planche doesn't really correlate as much besides the anterior deltoid. So I did 10 to 12 planche presses. I started with half lay with a dead stop, then continued to full with momentum, and now I can do 10 EMOM of full planche presses with a dead stop, like half a second hold before the press, every minute on the minute. Again, did a video about it, check in the channel. And the last exercise is, again, as I broke it down earlier in the video, is dumbbell planche presses for 8 to 12 reps. And I've done it for only 2 sets at the end of the workout, and I've also done it on Tuesday, which is very important. So I worked a little bit, very little bit on Maltese, not as specific, but still with the relevant muscle and the relevant movement. So after the Tuesday's planche sessions, I also ended it with dumbbell planche presses. not planche, sorry, dumbbell Maltese presses. Again, 8 to 12 reps, more for a hypertrophy work, to just recover the bicep, get them stronger. And I've only done it for 2 sets, again, taking it very close to failure, between RPE 7 to RPE 9.5. I didn't went to 10 ever. And that's it. After you now know everything about how I structure the workout, let's right now move to the end of the video, which I will just showcase everything. Again, this is all documented on my Instagram. You can check it. So, on 14th of March was the first time that I've done full Maltese, 3 seconds hold, without feeling any pain in my bicep, without feeling any discomfort, just full Maltese unlocked for real, because I've already done it in December, which is just 3 months ago, 4 months ago, but I had so much pain and it made me injured. So this was the first time, 14th of March, I've done 4 dead stop presses with the yellow band, and then I just knew that I probably can hold the Maltese. I went from 10 kg to 6 kg to 3 kg, and then I just held the full Maltese. Then on 21st of March, I've done 5 dead stop with the yellow band, so I knew I just finished everything with the yellow band. I don't have to go for 6 reps. I just tried to do 1 press with the 10 kg band, which is the medium one. I got it not that clean and I failed twice before achieving it. And after I've done this press with the medium band, which is just not clean but still okay, so I've done with the mental band for static holds, and I got 6 seconds hold with the mental band, which means that I already knew that I can hold at least 5 seconds Maltese or maybe even 6, but I didn't do it in the workout itself because I've already got to 8 sets, because I did like 4 of these, then 2 attempts, and then got the third one, and then 2 sets of this 6 seconds mental band, like 5 or 6 seconds in both of them. So I just finished the workout. I knew that I am able to hold the Maltese. And then on the 29th of March, again, clean press with the medium 10 kg band. So that's the first time that I'm doing full Maltese press with minus 10 kg of assistance, quite clean. And then I also went for 7 seconds mental band without jump. And without jump is very important. You know, those people who are like jumping into the planche and they're already in the position, they don't have to waste any power or any strength before doing the movement. So I've done the opposite. I've done 7 seconds full Maltese hold with the mental band, and I just lean really slowly and then just went my feet off the ground. I think that 7 second mental band without jump is like 8 seconds or maybe even 9 seconds. So I just knew I was able to do a new PR on the 4th of April. I done 7 second Maltese, 6 second Maltese, and 5 seconds Maltese. All of them are UPRs. I done 5 and then 6 and then 7. It felt like a warm-up, like the 5 felt like a warm-up, like RP 7 or 8. Then I went for 6, and then I knew that I can even go for 7. And I got also the 2 seconds to press. So from not being able to do a dead stop, this is not dead stop. This is just jumping for Maltese and then doing a press with the minus 10 kg. And now I've done it on the 4th of April with 2 seconds hold, 0, 1, 2, and then going up to press and coming back down. It was really good. I knew that after the 4th of April that this day, which was just yesterday, on the 11th of April, I just knew that I can do it. So I've done the 9 seconds full Maltese hold from 3 seconds to 9 seconds in 5 weeks, which is just 28 days from 14th of March to 11th of April. And I've also done 8 seconds Maltese just to make sure that I can still do it in another set. And of course, 3 seconds to press with the minus 10 kg and 2 full presses with the minus 10 kg. And now I can start working on the minus 10 kg band for multiple sets of presses, which is very great. And now what I'm asking you is, what do you think is going to happen on 18th of April, which is just 1 week from now? I think I'm going to get the 10 seconds full Maltese and the 2 presses with dead stop between each one, and of course the 3 presses with the minus 10 kg, and maybe even 1 full Maltese presses with the mental band, which means that maybe I can do a full press with Maltese as well. Okay, I think that means that we are going to end the video right now. So yeah, that's great. If the video was useful for you and you learned something new about Maltese, Please comment down below if it was helpful to you or not. I'm really just trying to give you more knowledge and more content about calisthenics. I've never seen anyone breaking down his workouts in a way that he tripled his Maltese PR from 3 to 9 seconds. I think I'm the only one who've done it, and of course shared everything with you right here on this board. So if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to this channel for more calisthenics tips. And of course, if you really want to take your calisthenics journey to the next level and you want me to build your specific program and you want to work with me one-on-one, online coaching, just DM me on Instagram the word gains and I will come back to you as soon as possible. Also, share this video with a friend who can still do a Maltese. Thank you and see you in the next video.